Hey guys, what up? Total Control 871 coming at you again from the Richard Hughes Justice facility, where I have filed my appeals paperwork. I filled it out once again to the absolute best of my ability. Like I said, you won't be able to say that I didn't fight and that I didn't try. I tried my absolute best. Over here, got the Black Rider. All right, so you can be as optimistic as you would like. For me, I guess we can always keep optimism in the burner for as long as it can. You know, right now it's just a barely glowing ember. That's just how extinguished optimism and hope is right now. As I've gone through this appeals process, what has been made known to me, what I have observed, what I have learned repeatedly, that justice is indeed for the wealthy. If you are poor, if you are a demographic of society that can't afford all of this lavish justice, this is why our prisons and jails are brimming and overflowing with wrongly convicted people. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are just as many rightfully convicted people in there as well. But let's not lose sight of the fact that the courts cringe when they hear DNA. Once upon a time, DNA was something that was ironclad for the conviction, until we learned just how many were actually in jail unlawfully, and that DNA could prove their innocence. Anyway, what I'm trying to communicate to you is that it is not an isolated incident. It is not the small minority that falls through the cracks ever so occasionally. Gross miscarriages of justice occur daily. Not rarely, daily. Today, somewhere in America, a gross miscarriage of justice took place. Whether it was me or whether it was you, it happens more often than we would like to admit. All I can do is fight. All I can do is do whatever it is that I have to do to make sure. Come around this. Go ahead. You're not on it. I'm recording on the back of it. A lady didn't want to be in the shot, so I'm going to make sure I don't have her in the shot. Anyway, all I can really do is just simply my absolute best to give myself the best shot of justice as possible. It's not easy. Again, like I say, they're talking, and again, I'm not terribly broken up over the loss of driving privileges, although I'm not anti-car, and I can definitely see the loss of a driver's license becoming extremely problematic eventually. But you know, it's a first things first, compartmentalizing kind of a thing. What I'm actually more upset about is the gross miscarriage of justice. I'm upset about losing my life. I thought about doing kind of like a little video where I would throw up a title that says, "I paid my fines," you know, and all you guys would click on and be like, "Oh my God, he decided to pay, he decided to pay." But what I'm trying to communicate to you with that is that I have paid these fines in the past. So for all of you out there saying, just pay and leave, that is not a viable, workable option. I have paid. And as far as leaving goes, you only need type in 4 words into the YouTube search engine: "Cop pulls over cyclist." you will learn that there's no shortage of police harassing cyclists. I'm not an isolated incident. Police get it wrong. Also, you might want to know is that those cyclists who have infinitely more money than me, they win their cases. Why? Because they hire attorneys. Yes, they'll hire an attorney that can cost anywhere from $500 to $1,000, okay? All to fight what could be anywhere from a $25 to $100, because bicycle tickets are not terribly expensive, okay? So they're shelling out hundreds, might even be a couple of thousand to fight a $25 or $100 ticket. And that's exactly what these courts want. That's how they orchestrate this. They don't need me to wax poetic endlessly about how they've got it wrong, how the police have it wrong. They already know. They already know, okay? And they are counting on the cyclist just simply paying. That's why I cannot pay, okay? Just like our women suffragists who did not pay. You know, Judge Taylor, she occupies that position. She is afforded the opportunity in life to get her college education, get her law degree, go on and become an erudite attorney, a learned judge, all because others sacrificed, others said no, others said this far and no farther. And that is exactly what will happen here. I'll have my justice or I'll have my death. Total Control 871.